No, because I want to see your infamous Guthrie morph with a shaker. Yeah, that's what I want to see.
I'm working on puck. Smashing.
Exciting times. I mean, you know, we're going to be up there with TI soon, so you know. Yeah, 213,000.
They haven't realised you're live yet, mate.
Just oh, we've got only goons versus Society of Lids. Big fan of the banners. Big fan. Do you reckon the lads have been watching much TI, and therefore will pull in some TI level strats or not?
I mean, they might try. There's definitely a tiny in here for sure. FedEx fancies himself a tiny player.
Tiny seems like it could be very good against some of the goons. Because you can just melt people with your big stick.
The sun has set as bleak doom stirs between the stars.
The sniper first ban. Alright, the TI strats are not in.
That's
some
5 Legion, Magic Hero.
5
seconds remain.
Yeah.
5 Mars.
Yep. They're just going to do the thing of banning out what they know the other lads can play.
Yep, a classic.
Yep.
The sun has set as bleak
Ban Eagles Void. Bad. I guess they're both Nutkins heroes. That's a strat. I know.
Yeah, but isn't Nutkin just going to pick Shadow Shaman and play 4 then?
Well, now that Sniper and Tide's gone, yeah.
Unless they open up with the first pick Shadow Shaman. Oh.
And they're 2 Storming Eagle bans.
Tony is in the pool. I mean, surely.
There we go.
When he gets picked.
FedEx fancies himself a tiny player.
It begins.
Oh.
Oh, is this another Nutkin Techies?
That is an unfortunate pick.
Jack, maybe he's been
glorious
throwing
if so.
lately.
Oh, I forgot. I have to. I'm not allowed to tab out and do the stats because it mutes the game audio when I tab out.
Oh, ET.
And it'll ruin the VOD.
That is a filthy amount of damage. With
Yeah.
ET Tiny.
It is.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Have they been comboing that at TI?
ET's been picked.
ET's been highly contested. Tiny's been highly contested. They both work well together because it's a ludicrous amount of AoE physical damage and a ludicrous amount of AoE armor reduction. I don't know why they're fucking banning IO. That's a choice.
Tiny's a thing, isn't it?
I'm sure it is.
I mean, it was like 4 years ago.
Play
Right.
IO. Like it's still
no one can play IO.
It's still really good because you get the attack speed buff and you're a big boy, so the damage reduction on you is great. But no one can play it, or no one can use it to the effectiveness to actually make it a useful hero.
No, I've seen 2 of the lads play IO, and I think 1 relocate between those 2 games.
Well, my concern about this carry tiny is that what Hellboy did last week was he basically just played mid tiny but safe lane. So he went like Blink or he went Shadowblade, but he would just do the whole, like dipping in a fight, dip in, and then you'd like a QW combo and then just leave the fight.
Yeah,
so instead of getting BKB and Silver Edge and just being better Sven, he was just slightly worse normal tiny.
I would guess this is mid tiny.
Yeah, I don't think
it's Eagle. It'll be Eagle carry, FedEx mid. I don't think Eagle plays it.
Eagle plays a very limited number of heroes.
Yes, but they've both
require a Battle Fury.
But all 3 of them have been. All 4 of them have been banned. Nesk, Luna, Giant. Well,
Spectre's still available to be.
Depends on your definition of played, I suppose.
No.
I mean, it's bad this game because Necrophost's
Venge. That's a
Minus armor into the,
Rocket Man Venge, I'd wager.
I really like the Venge pick with the ET minus, like, because then you're stacking a negative armor. I mean, that's nice.
I mean, their damage output is quite tremendous.
10 seconds
What I will say is
against.
It's also some good save as well.
that it is.
And also, you don't care if you get blown up because you have the illusion.
Yeah, and more importantly, you can swap your carry into mines.
Oh.
Honestly, my big concern for Radiant is that Dire has some very scary laners. Not necessarily, you know, be all end all laners, but laners that are good against people who are bad.
Yeah, the thing is
that a POS 4 Quap though? POS 4 Jack?
Actually, yeah, you're probably right. Jack has been a proponent of the POS 4 Quap.
Yeah, pick 2. I'm guessing.
Which does, or POS 5 Quap. Well, that's the question.
That's Bean 3 Necro.
Yeah, but I think Bean's the only person who hates fun enough to pick Necro. Second phase.
The sun has set as bleak earth shaker.
Alright.
Okay.
Right. So I'm seeing two very different drafting styles. So only Goons is picking all the fun, cool heroes they want to play, and Radiant has been watching the International.
Yeah.
Yep. So what we're seeing
Pile
is
of
Reggie's a nerd and Nutkin's an old man too busy to watch TI.
Well, Nutkin has what we in the business call a life.
Exactly.
So he's been doing other things, I expect. Too good for that shit. Bean, I think's been watching. Most of Society Livers, I imagine, have been watching. I think Jack's been watching as well. All those lads have been doing fantasy. It's been great watching Luke try to do fantasy without any help, and then posting screenshots of his team and saying, "This is the stack for tomorrow, lads," and then everyone saying, "Okay, so here's why that's terrible and awful, and you should change it." And go, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, Luke's a lot of things, mate. Strategist is not one of them.
So,
Poor boy.
Holes currently in the Dire draft, they can't hit buildings at the moment.
CC in buildings, and physical damage.
So they could do with a DK. DK would be pretty pog. Covers the building, provides a bit of CC. Oh, it's not AoE CC, but it's pretty good single target CC.
Yeah, they need someone that buys a blink. They need.
Radiant team bam.
Oof.
Well, that covers the CC, but less so the building hitting. And also, I fear for this puck's life.
Dire really needs a carry who can hit buildings, basically.
A slam into tiny combo is going to kill the puck.
I mean, ET into slam is going to kill anyone on Dire because they all are very squishy, and the heroes that don't like building BKB, apart from Necro, but it's Bean, so he won't buy BKB.
No, 2 Radiances minimum. Radii?
Radiant.
Yeah. Radiances?
So if we're predicting tiny mid, Radiant still need a carry.
I don't. Well, I don't know. I do think there is a decent chance. Honestly, the problem is Tiny and Earthshaker are exactly the kind of heroes that FedEx would look at and go, "Yeah, I can play this mid. Be easy. I can dab on mid with an Earthshaker."
Well, they're banning Morph like Dire thinks it's carry.
Oh, Guthrie. Jonah wants to know if you have any tips on puck since he's heard you've been playing it a lot. And you are the expert.
Tips?
Yeah, since you're the expert.
Don't die, destroy the ancient. Pretty straightforward, mate.
It's a pretty good tip.
Oh, I need to turn on open party mic.
Yes, you do. I've not turned mine on because it sounds like a pain in the arse, but I'll do it now.
Oh, you have to do something to the thing, don't you?
Yeah, you go settings in the top left, and then you go audio, open mic, voice chat, team. I think it's team. And then you turn the voice bar all the way down. Is it? Hang on. Is it team or is it party?
I
think it must be. I think it must be team.
Oh, open mic team.
Yeah.
Okay. And voice all the way down.
Yeah.
No one watches these actually in game afterwards, do they? Really?
Right.
Maybe they do.
Well, I mean, people do when I think when certain people are casting.
He's carry.
Whose names you won't mention. Yeah.
There we go. I stand corrected.
I like this pick. It's good mixed damage.
Right. Quick predictions before the last pick. Eagle, Tiny Pos 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or is it FedEx and Eagle Zeus? Because it's the only mid laner that Eagle knows how to play.
Eagle Zeus.
Eagle
Rocket
Zeus,
Man,
FedEx,
Venge.
FedEx safe lane Tiny, or Reg safe lane.
I mean, we can check if Eagle
It's
Zeus
only one of the
plays.
two. Probably three Shaker, 4 ET, 5 Venge. Dire's gonna be supports, Quap, and Techies, 3 Necro, mid puck, and their last pick needs to be a carry who deals enough physical damage to actually scale and kill buildings.
Alright,
That
has
will
Eagle
do.
ever played Tiny before?
Is
Let's
Jake?
see.
Is it Jake Spectre? No, it's
Eagle
Teddy
has
Spectre.
4
Oh,
games of
there we
Tiny,
go.
so he's not playing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
nothing
the
to-
FedEx Tiny.
Yep.
Reg is
Isn't
playing
Spec-
3, Alfredo will be playing 4, and Venge will be playing 5.
Isn't Spectre kind of garbage here because you're playing into ET, which is percentage-based damage, and also gets rid of all your armor, and also a natural Silver Edge Mire in Tiny. Like, it's a
Well-
real bad Spectre game.
It's
Spectre's.
I know pretty much all the cores in the game were pretty much banned out by the time they were picking.
It's not amazing, but at the very least, Spectre's good against Zeus. Spectre's pretty good against Earthshaker, and Spectre's pretty good against Venge.
isn't it just going to take them way too long to get online?
No,
No,
Spectre's
because-
really cool.
Yeah, I mean, new Spectre comes online pretty quickly, and also the entire rest of his team only kills other heroes. Like
True.
Radiant's got, split push. They've got wave clear. They've got
Tower hit.
scaling. They've got tower hitters. They've got synergistic hero combos. Fuck all that shit. Dire kills heroes, and that's it. And eventually, Spectre will do everything else. That's the plan.
So, do you reckon it's Necro mid or Puck mid? It's probably the Puck mid, right?
Puck.
It'll be Puck. Is it Jake Puck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
Jake
Jake Puck.
versus
It'll be
Eagle.
Jake Puck mid. It'll be Bean 3.
So, a Necro quad lane sounds pretty cancer to lane into. Even
It's
if you are tight.
in theory it does, yes, but we'll see if that works out. I played against what was the lane? Tiny. I was playing as carry Tiny, and it was against a Undying Necro lane, and it wasn't terribly fun, I must say. Jack saying the S word that you're not allowed to say on Twitch anymore.
Phoenix needs to get a stick really quickly in that lane is what I do, because the
Yeah.
way you'll be able to trade effectively is to use
Yeah.
massive nukes.
This is one of the reasons why it's important to think about what heroes are going into your lane, because most people, especially in these kind of brackets, will build the same starting items every single game on a hero. But if you're playing against something like a Necro, something like a PA, like a Zeus, you need to think, okay, well, they're going to be in my lane, so I'm going to buy a stick, or a Bat Rider, or a Bristleback.
Bristol.
I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
I don't mind here not initially buying a stick as your first item. So I think 6 tangos is fine. I do mind it if he doesn't get it as his
First
first item,
Yeah.
like immediately.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on the hero. Against a Bristle or against a Bat Rider, you start with a stick 100% of the time.
Yeah. Even against a Zeus mid, I'd start with a stick as well.
Yeah. Just rule of thumb is if you know you're against a hero who his stick's really good against, acknowledge that before the game and start with a stick. Or buy a stick with the bounty gold or something.
I'm disappointed by the no.
For example,
Mm.
Eagle mid is playing Zeus. Jake, he started with a stick.
My word. It is Quap 5.
It is Quap 5, and it is Nutkin Techies 4.
Well,
And he's
Yeah.
got Suicide level 1.
Yep. He won to
Cores
fight.
playing as supports. Well, we've got it.
I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to the Quad 5.
FedEx has done what he usually does and has queued up his entire item build for the entire game.
I mean, I imagine Quap 5 is quite unpleasant.
It's
Not
5 ET.
later into the game. Oh, I like that part. Securing the range CS with the Q.
Yeah. This is why ET is a good hero. Oh, Nutkin.
Oh, the staple.
Wolf. Bean. Already forced out of lane.
Let's get some last hits and denies.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Well,
Classic Tony, already 3 and 3. And dominates the lane.
I don't think he dominates the lane. I think it's mostly Alfredo who is 1v2ing because he's playing
Yep.
Elder Titan.
But even the goons can't miss CS with 73 damage.
Even the
And
goons.
they've missed CS. But I mean, like 6 and 5 goons at this, first 2 waves. That's incredible. So that's got to be a record.
It must be. Zeus is taking a lot of damage mid. And he's doing that thing where he's going to use his entire mana pool on level 1 Arc Lightning.
Yeah, but he's about to have bottle, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's so bad. And the runes are going to come up.
For all of you
So I
Zeus
don't-
players out there, you have 68, 70 base damage as Zeus. You
Surprisingly
can
good in the right.
quite easily CS with right clicks. So you don't have to queue for every single CS, which is what it's very tempting to do. But right now, all you're doing is missing half of them and giving Jake stick charges.
Yeah, I like that. Jake's got
Yeah.
to stick out early.
He started with it
What a
against the
game,
Zeus. I feel like we had this conversation like 2.5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I thought Nanesk pointed it out.
I wasn't.
No, I pointed it out, and then Esk said, So anyway, about this tiny.
Yes, about this tiny area.
lost Eri?
Mine's... No? Hello?
I think we lost you for a minute there, mate.
No, I just stopped talking. I was looking intently at the bot lane because I saw Nukin got the mines.
He stopped CSing quite as well as he was.
Who FedEx?
Yeah,
Well,
he did have like a really good first couple waves, but
I think the problem with lanes like Tiny ET is you can get a little bit absorbed into harassing the enemy and forget to actually hit creeps.
I feel like this today.
Cheeky
just
bit
want-
harass.
Keep it
You-
chill because you don't want to give Nutkin the opportunity to blast off on you.
Well, I mean, he's running low on man anyway. Oh, it's a level 2 natural order. An Aggie on this shit. I think that's probably standard. Net worth is neck and neck. Right. Future reference, Nukin. Mines like this are pretty good because you want mines that are behind trees. Otherwise, what will happen is they'll just walk up to the mine, see it, and then deward it. Eagle's playing a bit fast and loose with his health pool in the mid lane.
Yep.
I think
He's got hit by every orb.
I think if he gets hit by an orb and he gets hit by a rift, he dies.
Yeah.
I'm not
Would you not take in a phase shift in this lane? I mean, not
Nah,
that he's needed it, but-
unless you desperately need it against like a fucking Kunker or something specific,
Right.
you kind of ignore phase shift for quite a while. Oh, you missed the...
Well, yeah, he should
yeah.
have rifted.
He missed the orb, but I don't think he gets the kill without hitting the orb.
Yeah, he needed to not orb the wave just before the 4-minute one, so he had time to get the 4-minute one top and then orb back across to beat Storming to the other rune. Been a really nice play, because if you could deny Zeus's runes, then this game's awful.
A matchup like Zeus versus Puck or any kind of
Okay, let's see.
mana reliant heroes are usually, if you watch pro games, the lineups where like 2 or 3 supports on each team or 1 or 2 supports on each team get sent mid to contest the runes at 4 minutes and at 6 minutes, just to make sure that they don't get it and you do.
Yeah, particularly against big bottle heroes like Zeus.
Deny the
it's
range.
like-
Oh, almost. Click.
Ah,
1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Click. Look, it's easy as that. It's as easy as that. We got Arcane's coming on Eagle. Puck's going. Okay, Puck's kiting creeps into mines. Puck's going bottle into dreads. Okay, so standard fare. But now, Necro's got 2 levels in Heartstopper, 2 levels in Death Pulse, and FedEx's lane should be getting harder, but Nutkin has wandered off slightly.
Spectre's having quite a nice lane. He's
Yeah,
got
I mean,
27 CS.
yeah.
This is a good
Yeah.
start.
It's pretty.
He really needs it.
It's pretty neck and neck.
Because as discussed earlier, it's gonna if it's Spectre is behind, it's gonna be very rough for
Yeah.
Spectre this game. While if he's like an item ahead, then it'll be okay. Ooh,
Oh, there we go.
6 minutes for first Bliat.
The wombo
Yeah.
combo in the bottom lane, in the bottom lane.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's
nice.
really. Oh, I saw the health bar go down at the top of the screen, but I was scratching the back of my head, so my hand wasn't on the mouse.
Right, good job. I managed to cast his curse already. Start saying what a nice lane he was having, and then he dies.
Yes, you have to be the plague in this lane. Jack has mangoes and has blink, so he's fine. I don't know. Oh, that was very
Ooh.
nearly. Yeah, you could have just blinked up,
Kill.
like here, and then not had to tank 2 hits from the Venge, but it worked out, so what do I know?
That should have been a kill if Reggie had his enchant totem prepared beforehand to get the hit in while they were stunned first.
Yeah, but that's just Reg, innit?
Yeah.
Mid lane, the classic Zeus versus Puck, where everyone has been using all of their damage immediately and not getting runes, so no one has any mana. Eagle is trying to kill a Dark Troll summoner with auto attacks, but he's got arcanes. But he's not going to drop the Null Talisman. He's got 2 clarities in.
What a boy. I wonder if Radiant are going to deward this dire obs, because they would have seen it placed as they had an obs up on the ward spot near Radiant jungle. Who knows?
Is Tiny just out of lane now? Would have thought he could stay.
No, Tiny's. I think Tiny is stacking for himself.
Right.
But he's not even got. Oh dear.
Nuckins.
Oh, okay, got it.
Come on,
Nutkin.
Oh, he's
He's
misclicked.
not using spells.
Click the creep.
Oh, it's happened to us all.
Oh dear. Jack's in a bit of trouble top again.
I don't like Felix not getting a point toss. Point toss is very valuable.
Oof.
I think that's the build.
Here you go. Nice Dream Coil.
Yep.
Oh, Zeus ult for
Checks
the
lid
damage,
somehow.
not quite enough.
Yep. The rotation. I think if Rocketman turns and he's cool. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say if he's cool, he can just land the Q on Jack and get the kill. But he's not. He's dead. Is what he is.
He's just
Lots of very low heroes. FedEx is now jungling full time.
Huh? I would have thought he could stay in that lane a bit longer.
Now that
See,
Neko has ult,
yeah.
gets
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Now he can't really come to lane, but at the same time, there's two heroes in this lane. So I mean, it basically takes 2 Qs and an ult, and maybe a couple of auto attacks to kill Tiny right now. So Bean is a lot stompier than he feels at the moment, especially if he has a
Blast
techies.
off or something, yeah.
what is Nupkin up to?
He's
mid.
clearing waves mid.
Right. Yeah. It's okay, he's maxing his Q. He's got the point and stasis trap, which you don't always take. You see a lot of people get the second point and suicide for the lane, but I guess since Nutkin has not been in lane, he doesn't really need it.
Oh, he's gonna just farm his way.
I mean, Nutkin's doing something pretty standard fare. He's mining up the mid lane. He's setting up for the mid tower. So if the lads push for mid, oh, the clarity cancel. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Shit starting
Oh, he's
down
TPing.
here. Alfredo dies to the dream coil.
That's a not great TP.
Nutkin's going on an adventure.
Same
He
amount
would have
of
walked
time.
there in the same time.
Jack's gone in now.
Oh, Jack.
That was a choice.
Oh, now Jake's joined the club.
Huh?
But they didn't catch.
We got a beat.
FedEx will get out. Bit of a dance going on top. CS is pretty decently even. Tiny's ahead, but that's just Tiny being Tiny.
What do you think about our Spectre going Manta first instead of a
As opposed to an Echo Saber.
Saber?
I mean, it's a little bit, it's an older code, sir, but it checks out. I don't think it's objectively bad. I think he's going to, with this build that he's got, he's max Spectral Dagger, but he has no mana regen to speak of, so he's going to, I was going to say he's going to suffer from that, but I think more likely Teddy's just not going to use Dagger to farm. So he's going to farm very slowly, which is probably why he's, 5th on the course. If you're not going to use dagger to farm, then max dispersion and do ancients or something, or max desolate and go for kills. Like the only reason to max dagger is if you're actually going to use dagger. If you're not going to use the dagger, you're basically just not using the spell. You're not using the skill point for anything. And it's a terrible waste.
Oof.
Of interest to note, all of the Radiant have neutral items because of pflax going to farm. Some kills.
That was an Echo Slam in the top lane that I missed because I was looking
double
bot.
kill, and now it's not going well for Jake.
Yeah, I think Jake can get out. He's phase shift.
Jake, yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, not the time to use it there.
Yeah, use phase shift to dodge projectiles in those kind of situations instead of just when it's not on cooldown. Take his dice bot. It's suddenly action packed. Mostly because people are kind of feeding a little bit.
Sort of meandering about.
Someone's pinging the ward spot. It's got 1 second and it expires. Tragic. Bean's just gonna chill bot again. Not putting an awful lot of pressure. Well, putting a little bit of pressure on, but like Bean hasn't left bot this whole time.
Mines.
Reggie has
Oh, he's got him. He's only gone and bloody done him.
Probably should just be jungling as a Zeus with the techies in the game.
I mean, pressing W helps, in my experience.
Well, yes.
But you know, it's a nice little mine spot because it's right outside of the outpost vision, and it's the kind of place that people wouldn't assume there were mines. And that's the dream as techies, is mining somewhere where they not even don't have the detection for, but they just don't think to put detection down for it. Like when you smoke into their high ground and put mines in their fountain to kill them when they respawn. That's the dream.
That's why you play techies, is it, mate?
Wow.
Disgusting behavior.
It's the same kind of way that the only reason I play Storm is so I can find arcane runes and get 100 to 0 instant kills zipping from base to their fountain. Something's brewing in the top lane.
Yeah.
Jack is just living in these trees.
Jack is living in these trees. Oh, the stomp hits on Jack, but that's it. It's only level 1 stomp.
Oof.
Haste on Jake.
We have a horde.
The suicide's pretty good, but Jake is immediately dead because of the magic burst.
Yeah.
Bean is still not interested. You love to see it.
Bean is one of the strongest heroes on the map at the moment. He's level 10.
Oh yeah, he's the highest net worth on his team. He's just not interested.
Got a big team fight ulti.
He's going pipe, which is a good item this game, but unfortunately the only reason to go pipe is to give your team an aura, and you can't give your team an aura if you're not with your team.
So you're just dead.
No, yes, yeah, just W. W. Q. Hood. Alt Rocket Man, get the Q off. It's a kill. It's a kill, Bean. SR!
Use your ult!
No, he has no mana.
He has no mana because he kept fucking pressing Q.
He could have sticked for it.
No, his stick was on cooldown. What he should have done was literally just not press Q one time.
Jack blinks in for the tower kill.
Oh yeah.
I respect that. I respect
Yeah.
that play.
Mad props. Mad props for the not even a KS, a K secure. FedEx Gen Agent has got the Echo Sabers, building towards Shadowblade, getting Shadowblade Shard, pretty standard fare. The question is, will he save for the Shard or will he start building towards BKB? Because BKB is very much the item you want before that Silver Edge. You want to go Shadowblade, BKB, Silver Edge, with a Shard somewhere in between when it pops.
Yeah, you want the shard at 20.
Yeah. But the question is, will NZ Felix buy a Black King bar before Silver Edge? Because it may or may not lose him the game if he doesn't. And I'll be excited to find out if it does.
He for sure won't. I guarantee it.
Let's see what's the money situation. Still,
This is not a BKB flying player in general, so he'll only do it after his team yells at him once he's died 3 times. They're not mine.
right. Mine's next situation, there's... How many is that? 3, I think. That was a single. I think that's 3 mines bot. Not seeing any remote mines tops. Not seeing any remote mines.
Anyone?
Well, usually what you want to do when you hit 6 is you want to put stacks down of about 1 red mine, a stasis, and 3 greens, because each green mine level 1 does 300 damage. So it's 900 damage plus the prox mine, which deals 760 from full.
Nice.
Traded 1 for 1 top. And ETs are very low to those mines. Apparently he's walked over.
Every day of the week, because that was
Yeah.
mid-dot.
Oh, Echo used.
There we go.
Bean made the mistake of finally leaving the bottom lane, and this is what happens.
I'll never leave it again.
Yeah, but yeah. So what you usually want to do when you hit 6 is you want to put stacks down of a 1 prox mine, 1 stasis, and 3 remote mines. So you get 300 from each level 1 remote mine. So 300 from each prox remote mine, and then prox mine deals 740. So you end up dealing about 1500 magic damage after reductions without like hood or pipe, which is enough to kill most supports 10 minutes into the game.
Oh, a good swap.
Yeah, but he stays.
Reg is deed. He's not using spells. He's used a spell and he's dead. He dies to the dispersion from Spectre from hitting her with a fissure.
Alright, Felix is here.
Oh.
Down to Clown.
The suicide comes in.
Except he didn't use his avalanche and a big pile of heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spells would have been good. And now he's dead for 73 seconds because Reaper Sight's a cool spell.
It is
And it looks like FedEx is going Seal Reg before BKB against a Techies, a Necro, a Quap, and a Puck.
when he just died, when a BKB would have sold all his bombs.
Nukin is not buying... I mean, I assume he's rushing Ags. He is rushing Ags. Just buy the point booster. Buy the point booster, get it delivered, and then every time you use Soul Ring, move the Arcane Boots or the point booster, either put them on the ground or put them in your backpack, use Soul Ring, move them back in again, and you basically get like 400 mana from a Soul Ring. Jake's dead.
Jake
That's
died.
a lot of dream coiling.
Nice, Storm broke it. Good job, Storm.
I stood there for 90% of the duration.
Yeah.
Broke it.
I like this chase there on because about Jake, they're not gonna...
Oh, was it a good fissure? It was almost a good fissure.
Oh,
Nukin trying to bait him on. Yeah.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should never rely on just remote mine stacks for kills when it's level 1 remote mines because they are shit for the costs. Like, honestly, the biggest strength of level 1 remote mines is either comboing them with prox mines to finish people off, because what you tend to do is put down prox mines and they don't quite die, or use them as wards, because they are essentially just free observer wards with a slightly lower range that last for 10 minutes and don't run out. So you can just fucking lamp one like in a camp, because they also don't block camps, so you can just drop a remote mine in a camp and no one's going to de-ward a camp that's spawning. So you get free infinite vision. Well, not infinite, but you know, for 10 minutes, but you know what I mean. Free vision.
Big item news, Storming Eagle has his Ags coming on Chick,
That he does.
which is big.
He sent the Keen Optic back to base, standing literally a foot and a half away from Rocket Man, who is carrying a possessed mask and has power treads and is going treads Ags. Jake's feeling aggy. Jake's followed through on the jaunt. He's also going bots Witchblade Daedalus on
The
Jake.
hasted Tiny here as well, they should just charge it.
Yeah.
They are very strong.
Bye, Jake.
Oh, he didn't get a hit off first from the Shadow Blade. Oh well,
Knob.
it did not matter. Alright, Felix did buy the shard really quickly though, so well done.
Yeah, he got Shadowblade Shard. He's got, I assume, Silver Edge BKB Satanic queued up. So he's set.
Yep.
Good assumption with the mask on the way.
I mean, I'm assuming it's not a 30-minute Mask of Madness, but you never know.
Dude, Mask of Madness tiny. I mean, that is an idea because you don't care about losing the armor. The attack speed's really
I'm not sure.
fast QW.
Trading, honestly, boss pushing in, trading top tier 2 for mid tower isn't the worst thing in the world at this point in the game. But they're going to take the tower, they're going to TP back, and they're going to try and defend it. FedEx is very low. FedEx should be dead if they have any detection. Which, of course, they do not. Let's see, does anyone have detection on their team? Jack has 3 sentries, and that's the only detection they've got.
Well, it's more than none.
That is true. It is more than none.
So, that's an improvement.
Who's orange? FedEx. FedEx is pinging out the mines mid. There's mines there.
Despite being out, someone will still die to him.
Oh, for sure. Should they not be trying to push more? The Radiant?
They need BKB on Tiny to be able to.
Yeah.
Close out
Oh yeah, I mean, basically, if they push more, it could work, but it could also massively backfire without BKB. So usually, the play in a game like this against the techies would literally be Tiny gets BKB, and then we start pushing, and then we never stop pushing. Because the worst thing you can do against the techies is give him time to put mines down.
Right.
Which is what he's doing right now. So instead of just sitting back and farming up a silver edge and then dying to mines anyway, you buy BKB and force the issue.
But silver edge does more damage.
It does. But do you know what you do even more damage with? Living. So
That
how
is
many
a
mines is
good
that?
point.
Blow
But
the
also
mines back
BKB's
in.
no fun.
Oh, it's only playing 2 mines.
yep, it is called boinking bar for a reason.
Right, this is 1, 2, 3. I think this is like 7 mines mid, 7 level 1 mines, maybe level 2. I don't know.
And again, Radiant did pick a very meta draft, so I expect them to play in a boring style.
Yeah.
And I will criticise them if they don't.
Also,
Meanwhile,
if you
sweats.
if you're buying ags on techies, if you can, always start with the point booster, because having max mana and is pretty beneficial on techies, because again you can move it out, soul ring, and move it back in again, and you get like twice as much mana as you would have.
Dude, I hate moving items. So
I never do it. And
No.
tread switching, that can fuck off.
I mean, a lot of pros don't even do it in competitive games when it comes to like bottle charges and stick and shit. Some do, some don't, but most of them just think, "Fuck it, I've got too many things to think about."
Yeah.
Moving a null talisman into my backpack.
Yeah, I will
Concept
tread
behind
switch on like 2
switching,
heroes.
Because that's a button, like that's a quick. But moving items requires a drag. That's a lot more effort.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so 2
I only
minutes
tread
40.
switch on like 2 heroes. But I am garbage.
Yeah. Fun tidbit about techies, by the way. Prox mines and stasis traps will upgrade over time if you level up the spell. So if you put down a level 1 prox mine, it never times out, and you level up to level 7 and get 3 more points in it, it will become a level 4 prox mine. However, remote mines do not.
Storm's telling a lie.
Eagle has fed because he didn't press W. You love to see it. But yeah, so if you put down a level 1 remote mine, it's a bit useless because it'll last 10 minutes, but it's still a level 1 remote mine, which are a bit bad. But techies now has Aghanim Scepter,
Yeah, as a result.
which means that the mines are actually going to start dealing damage now.
Oh, Silver Edge is gone, and Puck is dead as a result. Because Tiny is stupid.
Yeah.
Right, Bean has Ags, use it on the Tiny. Use it on the Tiny, Bean. Bean, use it on the Tiny. Bean, why aren't you pressing ult on the Tiny?
Bad at game?
Bean kill someone. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. And it's
Bean,
worse than he deserves to be.
That was bad, and you should feel bad.
Bullshit.
And he's gonna heal, and they probably just go hit the...
I mean, sadly, a salve doesn't do much to Tiny at this point.
He's half health, just go hit a tower.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is they still respawn really quickly, and they do still have Reaper's Scythe. So if he goes hits the tower at half health, and he's like slow about it, he'll die. Or, no, sorry, he should die. It doesn't mean Beam will cast Axe or Axe Reaper's Scythe.
I mean, they've got all their spells though. Zeus has everything up.
I mean,
Only missing Echo.
you've got Dream Coil, you've not got Sonic Wave, but you've got everything else, and you still have this Reaper Scythe. You can quite easily kill FedEx. Like, FedEx shouldn't be standing here with half HP with impunity.
Oh,
Jack, put a sentry down. You just saw him go invisible on Tiny. Put the sentry down, Jack. Jack, put the sentry down.
oh.
There goes.
Oh,
again.
that was a good
Oh,
phase shift dodge.
Well played. Well played.
Dean, why do you not like pressing R on this Tiny? No one on Radiant, unless I've missed something, has a pipe.
No,
Are we
It's
allowed-
literally 3 kills.
it's yeah.
How much damage? Okay, so it does 0.8 damage per missing HP.
Yeah, right, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna intervene.
So, but there is a 25% damage reduction because it's magical damage. But even at 0.8, if he's below 50 HP, 50% HP, he dies.
Oh, they fixed double tapping heroes. So it doesn't just send you to the mid lane anymore. Oh, the mines from the beginning of the game! They're paying off.
Dire's bottom tower is the target of clearly superior forces. Take heed, Radiant, or overconfidence can be a slow and insidious killer. What have we here?
What is? Drakus seems short an item.
Okay, Teddy's closing in on his ags, which should mean that the storming can die
Jack
repeatedly.
is going Yules for... I'm not sure. Maybe the stun? I guess they don't have much actual CC, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Not really anything to dispel, so I guess it must be. Also,
If you can blink in and interrupt a Shaker combo, it would be sick.
it is
That
a
would be
crime
good.
that Jack has not given Philosopher's Stone to Nutkin. Philosopher's Stone literally has no better hero to be on than Techies. He's the one hero in the game that literally does not ever auto-attack.
Tower is threatened by
He's also trying to push a tower.
Yeah, but
Well, no one else is they?
But
So
yeah,
you
I
may
know,
as
but,
well.
I mean, you don't need a money ball. Like,
Evacuate! Oh, he's dead. You know what?
like
Beta the
TP
Nimbus,
in
beta 2 TPs,
moral support.
chunk of damage. No one else in this game is going to do anything, so may as well.
Alright, top tip for Dire. When you're playing against Silver Edge heroes like Tiny, who can just murder people really quickly, you need to have Sentry Obs combos down on the map at key locations where he's going to roam into. So if you want to make sure your triangle is secure, you're going to need, some vision down there, and equally your main jungle. Otherwise, Felix should be able to walk in for free.
It's also very important when you're in a fight just to have vision of the area, especially sentry vision. So, i.e., if you're fighting here like you were earlier in the mid lane,
bottom tower.
and you see Tiny go invis, just whack down a sentry. Because Jack had sentries on him. Just whack down a sentry, and that way if Tiny comes in to re-engage, you can either blink out, or you can stun him, or you can silence him, or you can otherwise,
oh,
not die to Tiny.
Man, it's tough playing puck in this game at this point.
Yeah,
because
it's not
the
great.
Well,
Tiny
I mean,
hits-
with this build it is, yes.
I mean,
Foes threaten
yeah,
Dire's
but
bottom
you need an
tower.
A on this basically at this
Yeah.
point.
yeah, Yules maybe.
You buy Eon Disc, and you probably buy an Ags, and assume that FedEx will... Okay, FedEx has BKB now, so... Yeah, you buy Eon Disc, you buy Ags.
No, but it's more the problem is that you've got the Zeus follow-up damage as well, so it's just really hard.
Yeah, well... At this point, it's really itemizing on what your team needs from you.
Bean is dead in
Bean is dead.
now.
Oh,
TP. WTP. Good boy.
Nice.
there we go. He did a thing.
He's only gone and bloody done it,
Was on Fedex for using toss there when he probably.
but
didn't need
they're
to.
not taking any buildings.
Well, they should go Roche actually. They go high ground.
Yeah.
Will.
Ah.
A different question.
Oh,
Out to-
Teddy, no.
Yeah, kill them, Teddy. Oh, he's echo slammed an illusion.
Knob.
Oh, Teddy's gonna fade.
Oh, Teddy, it looks good.
Teddy would have gotten that kill on Reg if he had just actually queued Reg instead of queuing the ground.
Yeah.
FedEx instantly one-shots Jake because he doesn't have any defensive items. Bean is dead.
Oh,
Lads, you need to start thinking about how you can go high ground though. You're giving Nutkin too much time.
Yeah. Oh, that's almost as.
oh,
Was that hang on.
is that a refresher?
Oh, it's Ag's refresher. What a nerd.
Disgusting.
Mines that's like this, Nutkin, apart from mines that are literally on your high ground in front of the tower, are the ones that will always get dewarded, like 99% of the time. Like what you want mines here, or you want mines here, or you want mines here. You want mines in places that they're going to have to traverse to get to your high ground, but that they wouldn't usually think to deward. Because you've had an awful lot of time on your jack to put mines down. And the mining situation is not terribly comprehensive.
PFlax has worked out that you just go hit.
You just hit towers, yeah.
Blow the mines. They put sentries down, so they know your mines are there.
He's dead though, so they don't have
Oh my god.
And Tiny still has BKB, a 9-second BKB.
Hmm.
Pretty sure they should just go end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just risking mines at this point.
Jake's gone.
Rage crit.
It's a rage quit.
Well, I hope for game 2, the lads know to ban the Tiny,
Burst phase, tiny ban.
please.
First phase tiny ban.
It's too good.
Oh, he's pretty good. Pretty cool hero.
If the likes of PFlax can make it look this
I mean, like it's just 4 hitting towers. Like this is nonsense.
it's so dumb.
Like it's nonsense.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
it
just
is.
say
It's
Panic and
better
hit.
tiny that's not ult reliant. Like look at the amount of damage that tiny does. He hits for 600 damage a hit, does bonus damage to towers and cleaves, and it doesn't require goal strength, which is like a 100-second cooldown.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to change the shard to be like give Craggy coat or something instead of this.
Craggy exterior.
Infinite.
Hog. Good swap.
Oh my god.
Spectre is immediately dead. Nutkin
Like in suicides.
does. No, he doesn't. He actually almost got the suicide, but then Rockman got the kill.
Yeah, he died mid-flight.
Bean has died. Let's see. Yep, with Rupert Scythe off cooldown.
How
Kill.
many Reaper Cypher have we seen this game? 2?
Yeah. I think 2.
Okay. Well, Bean, I have one tip for you. It is cast your spells. It's Pyrion Flax. So
Cool.
he's got Satanic on, it's fine. And a BKB.
Yeah, I think honestly the best thing that could have happened to FedEx there was the horn, so that he had something to lifesteal off.
Yeah.
The game goes on.
It is indeed.
What's the plan now, boys? We Roshin? We pushing top? We going mid? Tiny can absolutely solo Roche at this point. And I think if you solo Roche with BKB with Satanic, I don't think there's anything they can do to stop you.
It's got a moon shard
Yeah,
flying
just wait for the Venge to come out.
But
take
what
it
about
3
the magic
seconds.
wand? I mean, you take it in 3 seconds without Venge. You are a Tiny with a Satanic.
Mm.
You don't need the regen PFlax, not sure what you're doing. Okay, is there any hypothetical way at all that Dire can come back in this game?
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Radiant
Radiant
feeds and
throws.
walks onto mines like 3 times in a row. And by Radiant, I mean FedEx. Because once FedEx is dead, Radiant cannot really take buildings. Also, Reg takes Aegis. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so that feeding just got a little harder. The BM high five.
Bang. Look at their damage.
So if I was to balance Tiny, what would I do to him? Increase that attack speed reduction probably, and reduce the bonus armor. That's probably
Remove
Nah.
this skin.
I tell you what you do. You would change the shards, maybe nerf the numbers on tree grow a little bit, and reduce his strength gain. Because right now, part of the problem is that you get that 10 strength talent, you get Treads, you get Echo Saber, you get Silver Edge, and you've got like 2.5, you've got like 2.8k HP at level 15 with an Echo Saber, and that's it.
4 strength per level. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
He has 0 agi, but he has 4 strength gain. So he is just, yeah.
Level.
And then so once you get levels in Grow and actually have armor from Grow, you are just unkillable. Like you get 12 bonus armor at level 1 of Grow. So you have like 1200 HP and 12 armor for free.
Not only that, it's plus armor, so the natural anti-armor abilities just do not work on it. So
Yeah.
you know, your
Oh, Nuckin.
your ETs aren't effective.
Yeah.
GG, a sensible.
GG has been called.
Here we go. Well, that was a bit sweaty.
A little bit.
Little bit.
But you know what? Who cares?
I mean, there were definitely things that I could have done to make that game.
Look, this is not a Pyrion Flax cast, okay? There's
that's true.
there's no one here that's gonna say, okay, well, it was a bad game. The night's ruined.
Well, no,
Because
the night's
there
ruined.
is still an undetermined amount of games to go. It also occurs to me that this is being saved by Jonas, so I probably shouldn't have said that. But it's fine. It's fine.
I'm just really hoping
He
Bean is
knows I
tilted
love
by the
him,
podium.
really. Oh, Bean being tilted?
That's all I come for, mate. It's the only reason I'm here.
Well, that's the dream, anyway.
Oh, are we doing dishonorables and honorable mentions, or is this week?
Sure. I mean, if I'm streaming it, it's canon. I'm adding it to the spreadsheet. So,
Sure.
MVP for Radiant. I mean, FedEx, basically.
Yes, but FedEx just picked Tiny in anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Gabe, isn't it?
I mean, alright.
Nice frog.
He played it fine, but like he made some, you know, boo-boos and could have ended the game about 10 minutes earlier if he built BKB instead of Silver Edge.
I mean, sure, but like, Eagle didn't play the lane great. He just farmed because Tiny was tiny. And FedEx was like the most farmed here in the game by like 10k.
Mm.
I mean, Rocket Man did okay, but kind of unmemorably. Reg did a couple of interesting things. You
I'd be
know,
happy-
Alfredo did some okay things, but for the most part, it was just FedEx who did everything.
I'd be
Alfredo-
happy to give FedEx an honourable mention and no MVP award, just because I feel like I should give him minus 0.5 for picking Tiny, because Tiny's broken.
Yeah,
Why
I mean,
did-
Alfredo
wait,
did well
no.
to give him a lane.
To be
Like,
fair, that's to do with the draft, and Tiny should have been banned. So who drafted for Dyer? It was Nutkin, right?
Nutkin. Yeah.
So
For
Nutkin
Dyer?
did yeah. as
No,
in
not-
just
well,
the bad Tiny.
Look, it was captain, but-
Nutkin pressed the buttons. I guarantee you, it was everyone
Teddy
just
or
everyone just played the hero they wanted to play.
Yep.
Nutkin wanted to play Techie, Jack wanted to play Quap, Bean wanted to play Necro. So I don't think shouting at Nutkin and blaming Nutkin for that draft is fair.
So
Well, it's not blaming me for the draft. It's just ban Tiny.
MVP then for Phoenix, right? We're saying that's an MVP worthy. This, even if I want to asterisk it, but it's Tiny and Tiny's
Look,
buff.
in the interest of being objective, it's probably MVP FedEx, just because he was the most valuable player on that Radiant team.
And I would very much like to dishonourable mention Bean for his lack of casting.
I'm okay with
Doesn't-
that.
Doesn't leave the bottom lane for 20 minutes, then just doesn't push ult for the next
Look,
30.
I don't mind Necro staying in the bottom lane for 15 minutes taking the tap. I could have done a bit faster, but I don't
Yeah.
have a problem with that. I have a
Right.
problem with not casting R.
Any honourables, or we're leaving it at that?
No, no one else particularly honourable.
Okay.
Jack had a couple of good, ulties. That's about it.
Well, if we're leaving it at that, then thanks the both of you for coming down and casting. Big fan. I'm gonna go over and set up the next game. So,
Nice, mate.
cheers.
You should play Goofy.
Yeah.
I've just realised that I've been muted. So, I'll be back in a minute.
KFC.
No, they don't even sell nuggets. Second guess.
Mackey's.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Right, we're back. We're live. We're streaming on twitch.tv/myname. It's go time.
I thought you were
Let's roll.
streaming on twitch.tv/Eriyoldinok. Oh.
Got him.
Very
Great
good.
singer for the VOD there, by the way.
It's all Crusaders are Bastards versus Bean's Bloody Knee.
It's a zoom up of Bean's knee when he fell running.
Well,
Yeah, that's choice.
It's not the worst one we've ever had, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure All Crusaders are Bastards is also a Bean team that he made.
What,
I
you
don't
re-
actually remember the cat.
It must be Vi then, or Hunter or someone.
Game. How do I mute you fucks?
In
Oh, you
settings,
go-
on audio and mute co-broadcasters.
Alright.
Make sure to do open mic for voice chat team.
So it's on video.
Oh, I didn't realise mute co-broadcasters was a button. That's
Yep.
good to know.
That again, Jack, 'cause I
Go
might
onto
not be
audio.
listening. Yeah.
Tick mute co-broadcasters on the right hand side.
Mute Cobra. Yep.
Yep, and then also tick open mic for voice chat team.
The sun has set as we
Okay. Done that.
There you go. Perfect.
So,
Banye West, first pick. Pudge the Butcher, first pick.
Man, they really
I like
just
that.
smashed through the bands and picks. Fuck.
oh, sorry.
Christ's sake.
No,
You're a mess.
no, I've always
10
thought
seconds
this week. I
remain.
was like, is it even worth commenting on the draft?
5 seconds.
How do you
remain.
mean? Because
Well, it's like there's no logical reason behind most of their picks. It's like, you know, people try and divine the future out of tea leaves. Aren't they trying to do that with in-house drafting? It's like trying to divine the future with like skid marks in a toilet.
Radiant team.
Oh dear.
that is incredibly
So,
graphic.
so having invited you to do a cast, your first thing to join a cast was A, I got some chicken nuggets, and B, do we have to do it?
No, I'm just saying, like, we shouldn't take it seriously because the picks, they're just gonna pick some dumb
10
shit. Doesn't,
seconds
you know?
remain.
I think we should just roll dice. Alright, I've rolled the chicken nugget.
5
Landed on
seconds
32,
remain.
which is
Sun
Legion
has
Commander.
set as bleak doom
What?
stirs between the
What?
stars.
What are you talking about?
I went Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker's a hero. In Dota 2.
See, like, just Dawnbreaker Bane, that's Pudge Crystal Maiden. Now I'm gonna say the bands.
10
Someone's gonna
seconds
ban
remain.
Sniper.
Mhm.
5 seconds remain.
That's the support Dawnbreaker.
Oh, that was it. I thought there was more coming
Yeah,
in.
just
Okay.
sniper. That's
I'll tell you
End of
what.
list.
More interestingly, Jack, you see how Dyer has two banners and each one's a knee.
Yes.
If you take those as like his actual like legs and assume they're equidistant from each other from his like groin, then
Yeah.
and you see that rocky protrusion in the middle.
Oh, you are immature.
Oh, you see, and I was apparently bringing the cast down with my
Oh.
just meanness, and then you just go make a phallic reference.
Phallic reference.
See, the banning.
Tinkerban.
Team pick.
They banned Pierre, who is not a good hero.
No, but
They've
People
looked
have-
for bans.
she's one of those heroes that people don't like playing against because farmed PAs are very afraid, very scary.
Oh, no,
Another Earthshaker, probably a core Earthshaker, but we'll see.
It's
Dog-
not another tiny
well,
game.
Dovran's in the game, so I assume there's going to be some
think-
pretending, as they say.
Put Dovrin on CM, right, so you can do
10
least damage.
seconds remain.
I was thinking, well, that'd be Bonks. She's
Have
a
I-
support main.
Got a setting to.
Seconds remain.
I feel like Dovrin would choose the Pudge. I mean, it's Dov.
The sun
Oh, sick! I found a way to tab out without muting audio in game, so I can not pay attention to the draft and tab out and watch TI.
That Grimstroke, you know, that's a good pick, I'd say, because with the Bane, you can double 3 of your spells.
Mm.
10
4 of them,
seconds
actually. I
remain.
realised you go 4 spells, single target.
Dire team, pick.
Are you drunk on chicken nuggets? Because it feels like it.
I'm just saying, I think this ketchup had fermented a bit.
Oh dear.
See,
Ah,
let's stick
see, they
around
go
for
with
it.
an ice.
Did it fizz when you opened it?
Oh man, I had Papa John's earlier and I feel so good.
Ah, Papa John's. I'm happy for you.
Nice.
Thank you, man.
I know you like your Papa John's.
Last
I'm a
night,
big fan.
at like 9 o'clock, I realised that I still had a pack of frozen chicken that I hadn't quite thawed out in the fridge yet.
5 seconds
So I thought, well, I can either spend like half an hour thawing this out and then go to bed, or I can order something from
10.
whatever shitty Turkish place is still open in town. So I did, and it was not great.
Well
I ordered a burger, first things first, and it was a regular beef burger, and there was a salad option that wasn't like, what salad would you like? It was salad, yes or no. I said, I guess yes. And the salad was so in the bun there was a wedge of tomato, not a slice, a wedge of tomato,
Has the greatest surface area.
a slice of cucumber about an inch thick,
Good mouthfeel.
some lettuce, I think, and and ketchup, and that was it. And it was not amazing. I also, there was something on the menu called cheese pot that was £1.50,
Seconds remain.
and I was really
Please tell me
interested.
you ordered it just to find out what
Yeah,
it was.
I was really interested to see what cheese pot was, and I got here, and lo and behold, it was a little plastic pot full of grated mozzarella cheese.
God, that's
Sounds
terrible.
Which carry do you think they're going to pick? Or do you think they're even going to pick a carry? That's the real question here.
Do I think they're going to pick a carry? Yes, I do think they're going to pick a carry.
Void.
It's a faceless
Have
void.
They've
you
got some
updated the stream name, by the way?
No,
Is it still say
no, I
replay
haven't.
stream? Ah, nice.
Hang on, I'll fucking tab out of it now. Also,
Got you covered, man.
I don't have a command bot,
Seconds remain.
Mr. POQ Esports, in chat. I don't have a bot because this is a very unprofessional operation I'm running. But I do have a Discord. You just need to go into your Discord settings, go to connections, and find the appropriate
Mode.
server to join.
Oh, this is going to be a carry punch.
There we go.
Oracle.
Who plays Oracle?
I think it was a denied
Wow.
pick from
That's very exciting.
you know, I know they'd already picked all the Radiant's heroes, but this is a denied.
What was it? Oh, I was just changing the fucking thing. Hang on.
I'm very confused about where everyone at Dire is going.
I honestly don't know. Doesn't matter. No,
I'm a
don't.
bit lost.
I think it'll be Jonah will be a core.
Right, there we go. I've updated the stream title.
Play core, so he might be playing core as well. And then Dov as well. And I'm gonna say it's carry pudge, mid CM, off lane shaker.
Yeah, mid CM tracks. Jonah, carry. You reckon carry shaker and like offlane pudge, or the other way around?
I feel like it'd be Carry Shaker.
Carry shaker. Yeah, I could see that. I have no idea. I know nothing about this random Dargon lad except he has a funny name. His profile's level 17. He's not a Dota Plus member. So
And he can't
Anything
fucking
can
spell
happen.
dragon. You know,
anything can happen in the next half hour.
I'm just gonna, have my
Or
carry
10 minutes,
pudge
depending on how the game
Oracle
goes.
Oracle mid. I very much doubt Bonks is going to play Oracle mid, but I'm happy to be surprised.
Yeah. She's definitely a support main.
Oh, you can't do voice lines as a caster.
I hate to disappoint you.
Right. Hang on, let's do the professional rundown, shall we? So, we've got on the Radiant team Crimson Vi on the Bane, we've got Alex Bizgood on the Grimstroke, we've got Hunter on the Dawnbreaker, Random Dargon Faceless Void, and Zalaper on the Hoodwink. On the Dire team, we've got Guthers, Mr. Cryptocurrency Guthrie himself playing Crystal Maiden. We've got Jonah D, stroke Just Jonah, stroke Joanna, stroke whatever else he's called these days, as Earthshaker. Dovran. We've got Bonks as Oracle, and we've got the Bastmaster as Ancient Apparition.
Now,
Can I just say, scrolling up the Dire lane, and all you see is banners with Bean's knee on it, and the emblem with his knee on it, just
Yeah.
all the way up is.
it's good, but I'd say it's no team sausage.
I mean, once again, like much like the Dire pick screen, you see, you know, the knee on either side of the mid lane, and then the Dire tier 1. Like if you go into like showcase view on the Dire tier 1 and then zoom out.
God's sake.
Hang on, see if we can.
Harry,
Oh, I can't zoom out far enough.
age limit your stream with these vile references to the male sex organ that you're doing.
I think you overestimate how many people are going to watch this stream.
Harry, I'm here casting tonight. I have a big following of fans across the world.
Now, will
Okay.
Bonks TP to lane or will Bonks walk? I think Bonks is going to walk.
Get in last.
He is a walker.
Alright, bets for the chat. Will anyone get more than 2
Do
last
do
hits
do
in the
do do
first
do
wave?
do 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 do
Oh,
do.
it's a pos 3 Dawnbreaker. Oh. Boo.
I'm on the outpost.
No. They don't
Eh.
hit bet. Will anyone get more than 2 last hits from the first creep wave?
Oh yeah, I can actually
I think so. I think someone's going to get at least 2. It is mid Vi Bane, by the way.
So far, Vi
Oh,
is
no.
full. Vi's on 2.
Guther's got 2 from the first wave.
Dovrin's got 3. He's
Ah,
unstoppable.
Or are you going to get 4? You're not even going to try and get the range.
He's not even going to try and get the rangey.
Dovrin, man. Oh,
He should have just hooked the rangey.
yeah, it's worth it.
So,
Alright.
Jack, have you seen a lot of Dawnbreaker this TI that's been played so far?
Have. People mostly either play her as a carrier or support at the minute. I love the support.
Yeah,
Dawnbreaker.
well, so she's been played 8 times. She has a 25% win rate. However,
Oh.
most of those losses are specifically Nightfall, VP's POS 1, playing her POS 1 and going Echo Saber Radiance, which he keeps doing. I still think is pretty dog, but he keeps doing it. So maybe he knows something I don't, although he has lost every game, as far as I know.
I think all dogs are pretty.
Thank you for your
Yep.
input.
Alright.
CS.
Sally going for the hoodwink.
Top CS, Dovrin in the bot lane.
Yeah.
I
He's
feel
doing
like
really well.
and
Oh,
I'm using
almost.
I feel like that dart. That
You gonna deny the range
very
route?
good. Oh, that's a bad play.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
the bait.
Not a jump forward.
The bait on the not denying the range creep and him taking 400 damage for nothing.
That is rough.
And I don't like this just rushing stick against a Pudge and a AA because,
Oh, he
giving
fully
Pudge-
upgraded it as well.
Yeah, the wand rush
like
against no spells.
It's something I see the streamer who is at TI do quite often in his games. Just rush a wand without thinking. I'm not saying one's a bad item. It is a very good item.
Well,
That is,
I'll tell you what.
you know,
I'll tell you what, Brad. While we're on the topic, mid laners going rushing Null Talisman instead of buying a bottle, and then not having a bottle by the time 2-minute rune spawn, which is currently why both mid laners are entirely out of health and mana.
I feel like you can
That is a choice.
potentially do the Null Talisman if you get every single last hit.
I mean, even then, you probably won't get it in time to get the bottle, get use out of all 3 bottle charges, and then get the rune, and then get 2 more bottle charges from that.
It looks like Vi's not even going for a bottle, which I respect.
No, he's going
meme hammer.
double Null Meteor Hammer is the build.
Initially, I wanted the dire type, but now I'm ready.
My lord.
Kills
happening everywhere.
in both lanes.
Hunter is incredibly low and staying in lane.
Yep, Hunter S. Biden is indeed staying in lane. I forget what hero he's playing. Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker.
He's salving up within range of a cheeky Q
Yeah.
from Bonks.
Nutkin is saying he can't hear either me or Jack.
Oh.
And
I assume it's probably. Tell you what, I'll turn you up in Discord.
I think Nutkin is just salty that he wasn't invited. You
Right.
know? I'm just saying, I would invite Nutkin to my birthday party if I was like 6. And I respect your decision not to do it this time, Area, as well.
Is that better,
Oh.
Nutkin?
Action in the top lane. Spells are being cast.
Jonah really wants to get one of them, but he's
You know,
suffering.
both heroes are half health.
God.
Oh,
Yeah, no, they've got the advantage on Radiant. Oh god, Bonks is so low.
Can we move?
That was down to 50 health from the Acorn
just
shot.
focus, you know, all their spells on one of the two
He's-
heroes on either side.
he's
They would have got a
got-
kill.
He's got these
But-
spells. I think Jonah dies to either of these spells if he just
I-
sticks and casts one.
I feel like
Oh god.
top lane they're being quite Samwise Gamgee, as in they're sharing the load with the spells.
Yep.
Sharing
Also,
the load.
Dawnbreaker also rushed Magic Wand.
Yes, she did.
Fully upgraded.
Yeah.
I mean,
Top
it's,
lane,
it's,
I'd
it's,
say
it's-
that's
yeah,
fine. Versus
top-
Oracle.
yeah, this is great. Oracle and Earthshaker are both hero spammy because core Earthshaker spams Totem and Oracle spams Q and E. So Wand in this lane is fine.
But I thought
it's
you would
just
go for a
bot lane
stick
that's not
rather than
amazing.
go for the straight upgrade.
I would
mean,
personally go for the stick, but like,
yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I think the buying wand in the bottom lane on the Faceless Void is a bad play because it's a waste of gold, really. The stick probably
Yeah,
isn't worth it as well.
but I personally would also just leave it as stick and not upgrade it to Wand. But
Yeah.
I'm saying that at least in the top lane there is an argument for it.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Mid lane,
Item builds is something I'm actually very good at,
Yeah.
if I do say so myself. Oh, mid lane, battle going on.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
like
they
the
ended up
Snark
about
Nora.
you?
I'll be honest. I don't think if you're playing core CM, I don't think you take Freezing Field at 6. I think you just get more points in Q and W, and you just run
Yeah.
down heroes.
Because you don't have the mana pool.
No, you don't have the mana
Would you
pool,
not
and it's
even
also really inconsistent damage. It's not really worth this point.
Yeah. I feel like if you've got a
Oh,
triple
bonks!
stack
Oh,
and
if you'd follow
farm
up and just
that,
pressed E
work.
once, that's a dead Xanaper.
No, I feel like what Guffer should just be doing here is pushing that lane in and then killing a jungle camp. That's how you play mid and a hero with a
In
nuke.
general, yeah.
Yeah, an hero with a nuke especially. But right now he's just, you know,
Deny the
trying
range
to
creep.
secure a range creep with his Q, and then setting up a deny. That's something I see people always do. You want to use your mana to secure the more valuable gold and valuable XP, which is the range creep,
Yeah,
instead of just a single.
Wait, why is he going for
Little
the small
melee
camp
creep.
now? There's still a lane. Where is he? Okay.
he's going
I
for the
think
bounty
he's-
rune.
I think he's stream
the
sniping, but he's a
ball.
bit delayed. You know, he's like, oh, Prez, the sexy, sexy man, has said to go kill a jungle camp. I'm
Wouldn't
gonna
you
do
said
it
just
now.
push the lane and then refill your bot? I'm a bit
Yeah,
confused.
he's missed out on like 3 melee creeps and nothing really there. How's top lane going? Jonah's quite low.
Oh my god. Why
and
did he walk
he's-
forward?
Oh, bonks! No,
Why
bonks
did he
run.
walk forward?
I think he
Oh,
was trying
creeps.
to go for an enchant totem, having
And
made
W.
the misplay of only having, thinking that he's going to stun them for a long time, when he's actually just got
With
one
level
thing
1 aftershock. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that play doesn't work.
Yeah, that 0.6 ain't going to help you too much.
Well, I mean, CSing is pretty bloody even across the board, to be honest. There's only a few in it between Guthers and Dovran, and then 1 or 2 down to Vi and Jonah, then 2 and then 2.
Well,
So exciting
Really?
times.
not looking great. Well, Faces what is I'm massing the what's it called? Maxing the bash. I was trying to say mashing the bash.
That's
You know,
Yep, that's the one.
fine, probably.
and I don't think that's the best play probably in the bot lane.
I mean, in that lane, no. In that lane, you probably want to get at least a couple of points in your queue because you're going to want to be able to time walk off hooks and things and like burst damage and
And
dismember.
just chilling touch, like, because what
Yeah.
A should be called just chilling touch, like he's doing there, and then Void should probably just time walk it off.
Yeah, like at this point with Ice Vortex, like a dismember and a point blank hook, and Void should be dead.
Yeah,
Vi solo killing Guthers mid with Fiend's Grip.
I mean, Script is a
Oh my
very
God.
good spell for solo kills. And also,
The
Vi is
opting
actually-
has been absolutely dreadful, and I apologise, but
my opting has actually been top tier, but you guys can't see it.
Well,
I've not missed a single kill.
I tell you what, Pred,
What's
if we
looking-
do this again next game, do you want to can I just set you as the obs, and I won't have to do anything apart from watch.
Because I also will be casting as well, and I feel like multitasking is something I can't do. When I'm just casually opting, I'm good. But if it's my job, I have to take it seriously. So therefore, I can't cast and opt at the same time.
What the hell am I? Bloody chopped. Oh, what's the
Yeah.
idiom?
Chopped potato.
Something chicken.
Chopped chicken?
What am I?
Is it that one?
No, it's like what am I? Sliced chicken or something?
Chicken and chips.
I'm not crazy. It's definitely there's like a saying.
I've never heard that
So
saying.
something
Everyone
fish.
everyone who is saying, oh my god,
Oh,
very
Big
close. We got a
placement
hunter who
lane.
just came in the middle, and
and
he's getting kited. Dovrin's got the grim
Dovrin,
stroke
man.
and is eating him.
Oh, but Vi's here,
Oh,
and his spells are on
Dovrin
cooldown.
should be dead too. But
Gus everything on cooldown.
Starbreaker.
Dovrin should die here, but Hunter's running the wrong way. Oh no, Vice caught him. Yep, they got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Chopped liver. Thank you.
Chopped
Vi is playing. Vi is
There's
playing very well.
chicken, liver. It's all sort of meaty
I'd
bits.
say. Yeah. Vi is who is currently, keeping his team in the game, I'd say.
I mean, Vi is doing pretty well.
And I love his build. I love the meme hammer. I don't think it's good, but I like it.
Yeah.
You've got respect for it.
Right. For all of you aspiring Oracle players out there, so what your Q does is you channel it, and the longer you channel it, the longer the route is, because it's a single target route, and it also deals damage. But it also dispels. And what your E does is it deals a bunch of damage on quite a low cooldown, but it also heals the target that you E. So you deal damage and then they regen the health back, essentially. So what you do is you E someone and then you use your Q on them to deal damage and then deal more damage and also purge off the healing aspect of your E.
Now, I've finished my chicken nuggets now. I'm moving on to the crunchy McFlurry.
What am I? A
average
chicken nugget?
Yeah,
Oh my
That's
god, that was a
that's
great
a
echo sound by
pretty big
Jonah.
echo, but
Oh,
it's
he's
not going to be
asleep,
enough.
a very
No.
bad nightmare.
Yes,
They won't
Box.
get Hunter.
About Vi, I take back.
Yes, Box.
Oh.
E.
They won't get Hunter.
Oh.
No, we.
There's a bit of misplay
Yeah,
there.
well, I can honestly, it was a nice thought. It was went for the disarm, so you wouldn't take damage from it. The problem was, just ended up being able to kill because you didn't have she couldn't E because your W also makes enemies immune to magic damage.
I don't like the power treads and mid Crystal Maiden. I feel like what are you doing there? You're not going to be attacking people. Or you're right.
What would you get instead?
I'd probably, if you're going to upgrade your boots, go boost travel. But as a
Just brown boots, probably.
Like Kyra or something. And if you want movement speeds, just get a
Yeah.
boost travel.
There is definitely not a fascination. There is certainly a what's the word? There is a
Chopped liver.
there is a chopped liver for some lads towards a predilection. Some lads definitely do have a predilection towards feeling like you have to upgrade boots on every single hero that you play, which isn't the case. You can quite happily just leave it at brown boots on some heroes. Like a lot of people recently playing Storm Spirit have just been going brown boots Orchid, or playing Quap and been going brown boots Orchid, because you don't really need the power treads that much. You'd rather have an Orchid 1,000 gold sooner than have treads and then an Orchid. And then once you've got brown boots Orchid, you don't really need to build treads after that. You can just go, BKB, you can go Bloodstone, you can go Sange and Kaya, you can go all sorts of items. So I think, you probably go like brown boots, Veil, I would say, like brown boots, Veil, Blink, maybe.
Oh, EG are doing it.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're about to. Oh, damn, they're winning.
Fucking which tab is it? This one.
Yeah, look.
EG are doing it.
Oh god, there's a. Oh my god, the freezing field got interrupted.
Yeah, I feel like.
Pred baited me into tabbing out, so I
Sorry,
missed it.
Sorry, my bad.
Zali's
I
gonna
feel
go for a snipe
If you're gonna play
and missed.
And it's a whiff.
CM core, I think you play around like a shard thing, like shard BKB blink, something like that.
Yeah, I would probably go like Veil, Blink, BKB, and then a shard before the BKB. Well, actually, no. I'd probably go Veil, Blink, BKB, then shard.
Radiant takes another strong, certain step towards glory.
Maybe
Not
go
gonna lie, it
set
took me
if
a
you
little
need
bit
them.
of mental gymnastics to follow all those items in my head in order. Hello, gorgeous.
Oh hey.
That was a nice ult.
Or if you're going to go right-click items, which he's now building, I'd say Witchblade is the only really viable one.
I was about to say that was a beautiful ice blast, and I realised that AA is on the dire team.
Less beautiful.
Go on, Jonah, run! Run him
It was
down!
Catch him.
Very
Gathers,
pretty
cast
to look
spells!
at.
You got him! He's dead! Jonah, where are you going?
Oh, no. Leaving.
No, Jonah's a coward.
Leaving. Jonah is a coward.
Yeah.
Shame for display.
What this calls for is a.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane,
This calls for a.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
hang on. Dovran is fulfilling the role of being this game by rushing
they got
Hood and
easy.
not leaving the bottom lane. What?
Okay, you noticed that too. Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, but looks like they still don't need RTs either. Yeah, EG.
I mean, everyone Radiant is dead.
EG is being,
So
going to be called anytime now.
today has not been the day for like tier 1.5 China's Zax. Aster out, Elephant on the verge. Spoilers.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is
I
a
thought you was with it anyway.
this is to date this replay. It's currently 9:38 p.m. on Tuesday, the 12th of October, 2021, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord.
Thank you.
If anyone was curious and couldn't be bothered to look down.
I've been going for.
What's the McFlurry in my beard? Ah.
I'm
Oh, dear.
assuming Dov is going for the Lotus Orb next because he finished off his hood and now he's just got a casual plate mail.
Well, you need armor, don't you? Actually, do you need armor?
I don't know. No one's got any kind of armor reduction, do they?
I mean, no, but Pudge famously is a hero that lacks armor, and they have a Void and a Hoodwink and a Dawnbreaker. Incidentally, speaking of Faceless Void, I'm basically going to use all these downtimes just to talk about how good I am at Dota 2. So, the trick about Faceless Void is especially early on. So, Void loves getting Maelstrom, loves getting MKB, loves getting procs, and also loves Time Lock because it's his only real damage source. Guthers has died.
Yeah, Guffer's.
Oh.
I don't think his experimentation with mid-CM's worked out.
Well, the game is still young. You know, we'll see.
Yeah, but it's like he's building a Maelstrom.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
he is.
Like, I would say, like I said, if you want to go right-click, build like a Witchblade.
I see. He's been talking to Savik, I think, is the problem here.
Well, Savik goes Deso, doesn't he?
Yeah, Zavik does that say. He's hedging his bets on that level 20 talent.
He's the farming build. Anyway, so Void. Void hits fairly pitifully. He just attacks fast and has the chance to bash. But Time Lock is magic damage. So, against this team, and especially against Void, Hood is probably more economically survivable than buying armor against a Faceless Void. Because most of his damage comes from, especially with Masking Madness, comes from bashing you in Chronosphere.
Does
Bash is magical
do
damage.
bashes in Chronosphere still do double damage, or is that a thing they removed ages ago? I just can't remember.
That was a good one. No, it no longer does double damage in Chrono. It hasn't done that for a long time.
Alright, the bonus damage
Show
from bash is
show
definitely-
fight recap. Slightly one-sided fight recap.
Yeah, I'd say like that's a fight recap when I fight a toddler, really.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty one-sided.
It's like fighting Helen Keller. Oh, there's a fight top.
Guppy's freezing field was stopped by a nightmare from Vi.
Yeah.
Oh, they really want to get Vi.
Oh.
Dovran hooking 4.
Oh,
Dismember.
There
that
it is.
meme hammer.
The
Oh,
meteor
meme
hammer was
hammer
good.
caught him. That was good.
Oh, Vi is
But we're going to
playing
lose.
Wand.
still.
Oh, bonks.
Bunks did do the false promise on herself rather than anyone else.
Oh, Vi just didn't use brain stuff. There was up, and he just didn't use it. Oh.
That's the bounce
Man.
bounce are going to
He
keep
has
following
been playing
through.
quite well beforehand, so I'm quite disappointed in his play there.
Right. Oracle, bonks, and again, any wannabe Oracle players, is a hero of combos. So I already mentioned the whole Q and E thing. So in lane, you want to use E and then Q to dispel the healing part of Purifying Flames. If you're using it on allies, you can also use Fate's Edict and then your E, because they don't take the magic damage from it, but they still get the heal. So basically just free heals. While they're ulted, or while any target is ulted with your False Promise, they take... Oh, that's fine. They get double healing from all sources, which means if you E them, or if you WE them, or if you use Wand on yourself while you're ulted, you get more health. So if you ult someone, you don't just ult them and walk away. You ult someone and then you just pour Purifying Flames into them, or you use Urn, or you use Salve, or you use whatever, and you just use it all on the target that's False Promise, because they will heal a lot more than you think they will from it.
Pretty cool spell.
It's a pretty cool spell. Oracle, one of my favourite POS 5 heroes. I should really pick it more often, but every time I play support, I forget the hero exists and I pick fucking Lion or Jakiro.
Ah, the easy pick.
I don't like Jakiro that much. He feels too easy. I like big brain heroes you can get on Dota Fells of the Week with, you know?
I get that. I think like
Living life on the edge.
Yeah, I want to play a POS 5 that I can either carry the team with or single-handedly lose the game with.
If you're not putting it all on the line, what's the point? It's like when, I can't remember who said it, but they said that whenever they solo queue, they only ever do ranked because otherwise, what's the point? Good way of looking at it.
Jesus.
I kind of get it. Well, because why would you solo queue unranked? Because like you don't even get anything out of it. If you're playing, like,
I mean, I solo queue unranked from time to time because sometimes I feel, you know what, I want to play techies today. And playing techies isn't something you want to do in solo ranked because you'll get reported by your entire team even if you win. And it's not something you want to do in party unranked because people will complain because it's techies.
I think it depends on the party you end up with.
Sounds like Cinny, says Moo. I mean...
Who's that?
Yeah.
I know Divine players' names.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's very good Echo Slam. Dawnbreaker's coming in. Oh, Sally's going to escape to the trees.
Press
Run,
Q.
run, little squirrel.
Hunter, you have to press your
Isn't it?
Q. If you're going to die anyway, at least press your Q, because I think if you press your Q, there's a chance you take it with you. Also, it's occurred to me that it's 21 minutes into the game, and I don't know if Bonks knows she can ult people that aren't herself, because she's ulted herself 3 times, which I think is all the time she's used False Promise this game.
Ah.
I think what this actually calls for is a
Sausage.Predator dropping the bum again.
yeah.
Have I got any Oracle? Oh, I do have Oracle emotes. Let's see, have I got any more? It was just the one. I wonder if I can assemble one for the entire Dire team.
Oh, I wanted to. I've got a lot of heroes.
Have I got Pudge on it somehow? There must be a Pudge one, surely.
There is a Pudge one. No, there definitely is a Pudge one. It's a troll face.
Alright, I've got a bet for the chat. Will the faces void?
Maybe I don't have it.
Treads to Agi to increase their farming speed, or just leave on strength.
Oh,
for the
I've
rest of the
fallen
game?
at the first hurdle. I don't have a Pudge emote. Oh well. Oracle will do. Sorry, Preb,
No.
what was that? What's the
Will
question?
Void ever go to Agi treads to speed up their farming?
No, absolutely not.
Now, I got a question for you. When you use Vanbrace, do you ever switch it to int?
No,
like, kind of
absolutely not.
to tread switch and then switch it back? Because I sometimes do, and I feel quite good at the game when I do that.
I mean, do you feel good? I mean, honestly, the extent of that for me is like when I remember the armlet's an item in Dota 2. So it's like, you know, every like 30th Kunker game, I'd be like, oh yeah, armlet's a hit item because I saw fucking, you know, some Chinese lad play mid Kunker and go armlet first because they all do. That was a lot of damage.
The only one I don't have is I don't have a Ancient Apparition emoji. Damn it.
I'll tell you what, I think I might have an AA. Let's give me a second.
I think I have one.
No.
Oh, thanks, Reg. That's really useful. Fucking.
And then CM
Oh my god,
not
I've got
taking the
a Clink's Doot. There is a Doot emote apparently.
That's pretty sexy.
I don't know where I got
Flax.
it.
I
Yeah,
feel like CM is not
it's
taking
news
the
to me.
core CM talents. You want to take the Crystal Node
This is-
cooldown. Makes it a 5
On
second
CM.
cooldown. Yeah. Playing
Yeah,
core
but
with it.
I mean, if you're going core, yes, but this isn't core CM. This is carry CM.
Oh yeah, my mistake, Harry. How could
You
I
know,
forget that?
like taking the time to cast spells is precious. You know, auto attacking and critting time. Ah, the old smoke into run through daytime vision at Dovran. Who has a hood and a lotus orb, so he's fine.
Yep, he's just
And the
oh,
grip.
no, it has
he's
been
building
gripped now.
He's building
And
a
the
blood
chronosphere.
offering. I like
Oh
it.
my
Okay,
God.
lads, I think you got him.
I think he's dead.
Oh, we don't get the echo off.
He might still be able to get it off. Oh, he does.
There you go.
He got the and the ult as well.
Oh my God, the combo.
And she's healing him with spells. Oh,
That was a
Bonks.
big 7 times combo.
Bonks,
Wonderful.
you're the best Dota player I've ever seen, Bonks. Well done.
Hmm.
2 thumbs up. Hang on, more alkali rates.
You know what? Do you know what that actually calls for?
Oh, the double buns.
Yeah.
Was the bait all along. I mean, they did drop 3 ults on him. It's
Who is the Void? The Void is a random lad who I've never seen before, but who someone in chat said they saw someone else playing with at some point, and that's all I know.
Guffers is Mjolnir. Oh my God, and he just
Yes, he does.
he
Treads
just
Mjolnir. Not only does he have Treads Mjolnir, it's 25 minutes into the game, and he only has Tread Mjolnir. Which takes some doing, frankly.
Oh, that tickles me a bit. What's the net worth looking like? I haven't
Honestly,
changed.
For Guffers, I think
He's
that's quite a
second
good timing.
highest. He is second highest.
I
on
mean,
net worth.
I'm not sure how.
But you're not the only one.
Jonah is buying okay. Sanjin Kaya, I like a lot as an item. I don't think it works with this right-click shaker build, the crit shaker build, because I don't think it gives you enough damage. Like Halberd I can understand against the Void, but
People usually do the old Daedalus, because then it automatically goes to the Daedalus crit whenever he gets one, doesn't it?
Now,
I don't think so. I mean, he's got the crit aspect of Silver Edge, which is
Yeah.
the crit anyway. I think you either go like, honestly, I think you buy BKB. I think Jonah just buys BKB because like the fight mid, if he didn't get Echo Slam off there, I think that's like
now
that's a lost fight.
True.
I'd say I don't know if this works, but some things does work. Like Spell Amp amplifies the percentage of bonus stuff. So if Spell Amp amplifies the bonus damage from Enchant Totem,
No,
it's actually really good. If it doesn't,
No.
it's garbage.
that's
Because there are
not.
some things that do work like that.
I do not believe so. I mean, we're talking about things that are like, you know, I think it's like plus 50% magic damage on a spell, and it's like plus 51.836.
Some things you wouldn't expect.
Well,
I can't remember them myself, but there are some which is like, what?
not
Spell
as
Amp
far as I know. I mean, obviously, if I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. It's a big grip,
It's one or two things.
but
that
the
work.
ult comes out, and the echo comes down.
Oh, there they
But
go.
the chrono
Oh,
comes. It's a very nice
chrono's
chrono
down.
as well. I think.
Gonna
Yeah,
pick up
this
bonks.
should be a
don't
team
think
fight. I
bonks-
think.
Ooh, I think they should have gone on Guthers rather than bonks, but
Oh,
they still
bye.
might get Guthrie.
Oh, the first
yeah.
hit bash. Don't worry,
There you
CM
go.
famously the fastest hero in Dota 2. Oh, he's already dead.
Almost got away. Almost.
Meanwhile, in the top dire jungle,
No, Dovran's just chilling. I like it.
he's
know, he's gotta get
going.
his
Yep,
axe.
he's going Voodoo Mask Bloodstone instead of Ags.
Well, Bloodstone Voodoo Mask's part of it, isn't it?
Sorry, he's just going Bloodstone.
Yeah, I respect that. I think it's garbage, so I like it.
Sure.
I like how
Oh,
you rate things.
I think he's absolutely dreadful. I'd love to see it.
Oh yeah, he's getting his Eternal Shroud.
You'd
There
love
you
to
go.
see it. So
Yeah, 'cause
double
eventually-
spell lifesteal.
He'll then get the Ags. And
I
then
mean, he already has spell lifesteal from the Eternal Shroud. I think he
Yeah.
just needs Ags and then a BKB, and then he just waddles in, and they cannot kill him. But I fear that makes far too much sense. And we ain't playing this game to be good at Dota 2. We play in this game. You know, if you want to be good at Dota 2, you tab out and watch TI, and you watch EG beat Elephant and whatever's going on. And what's the schedule like, actually? Who's playing after EG?
That's the last game.
Oh shit! I'm not gonna miss Pyrion Flax live with his special guest.
Don't tell.
Right, we might only be doing 2 games. I tell you what.
Some behind the scenes spoilers, though.
Let's. I might actually only do 2 games tonight, for the sake of Pyrion Flax.
That's very kind of you.
Well, I don't want to steal all of his viewers, do I? You know, because I assume as soon as the late game ends, it's going to go from 200,000 to 300,000 or 10 million subscribers, watchers, viewers, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, when he comes back again, he's gonna have like 1,000 more subs, you know.
Why was there a... Okay.
Hmm?
There's a...
You missed something.
There was just a smoke. Just on the ground. I don't know whose it is, but there's just a smoke sitting on the ground.
Chilling?
Oh,
god. Chrono?
Oh, I thought that was a great... Again, I thought, wow, that's a great hook save, Dovrin. Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
That's on your team.
Jonah's still going. Go on, Jonah, before you die. Good man.
Get the hook off.
There you go.
It's a
Finish him
4-man.
off. Wonderful.
Wunderbar, as the French say.
Let him go. Push the mids. Push the mids. You know he's not there.
Yeah. Right.
Activate.
Jack, do you have any the chat open in any capacity?
For what?
For twitch.tv/Eriyoldinok as the only moderator.
Do, yes.
Right. So, Portlobe says he hasn't seen any of the games, so he doesn't want any spoilers. So if anyone spoils any of the games in chat, I want you to instantly permaban them from the channel.
Alright, so don't let him know that EG won.
Right, and there we go. Sorry, lads, this is going to be a 2-man class now. Pred has been disposed of.
Wait, can I? Oh, I can.
You want to ban him yep,
Timed him out for 10
timed
minutes.
out for 10 minutes. Okay. I'll tell you what, it's 30 minutes now. If the game goes on until 40 minutes, I'll let him back in. That sounds fair to me.
Oh dear. You know he had to play devil's advocate. It's just who he
Right,
is.
I'll tell you what, I'll send him a message. I'll tell him, right, if you send me a written...
Oh my god. Joffrey's been beaten up by Hunter.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there we go. No, it's alright. They killed him. Bassmaster turned up and helped him out, but random Dargan is trying to find Punch. He's popped his BKB. They're going to finish off Dovrin.
Or are they? Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Box did not get the ult off. I think Box is waiting. Oh, on the Glimmer Cave too.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
That's rough.
Jokes on Pred as the Dota client spoiled it already. Oh, right then. I'll let him back in. Pred.
Yeah?
Welcome back.
I promise to keep misbehaving, don't worry. You know, I was talking shit, you know, in the in-game whilst you kicked me.
That's a very good point. What's the timestamp for that? 30 minutes.
Guffers is now building a deso. I like it, Guffers.
Yeah, now this is this Savage. Not only is he building, he stops. He got casual Crystallis into the Desolator.
I want him to turn that into a Silver Edge instead of a Daedalus, you know.
Yeah. Silver Edge would be good. Oh, and he's got the 20 talent.
Cool.
He's got the 20 talent, so the DPS build is on the way.
Oh god, here we go. It's actually going to kick off. Okay. I mean, Radiant currently has all of their heroes chilling in the triangle. I'm not sure what's going on. Are they grouping for a smoke?
Sitting around in a circle, holding hands, singing campfire songs.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
I'll accept smoke on him. That was probably a good opportunity, but...
Yeah. Oh, Void died. When that happened.
Oh, even with the attack speed, the damage Guffers puts out is so pathetic.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of centuries that the Dire have placed. That's usually quite a lot.
Right, quickly, Jack. Have you got the and I guess Pred? Have you got the stream open? The TI stream open?
I'll get it open. Yeah, what?
I don't know what they've done to Fog. I think they lathered on some fake tan like foundation that's
Oh
like
my-
a shade too dark to
Oh
Fog's.
wow.
It's not great.
Oh, Sheena's got some nice hair. Though.
Trent
That's-
Trent had something very similar earlier today where he was unnaturally tanned. He was like tanning salon tanned, like Jersey Shore tanned.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And also, they have chairs that are equal height to hide how short Fog is. You know.
Nice.
Because actually, he's a teeny tiny man.
He is very wee.
And normally in panels when they're standing, she either just towers over him, like something like from Attack on Titan. Around there,
Yeah.
it's just like normal people.
Well,
It's
T-Gov
just like normal people.
also absolutely tiny.
Hmm.
Do you have something against short people?
Yes.
Not at all,
Oh.
because all of these people have very graciously in the past agreed to do what we're doing right now, free of
Aw.
charge-ish.
For exposure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, obviously for exposure.
They're doing Russian Dolls Trap, and then Guffers just got bored.
Flax cancelled for blackface. No Portlobe. Flax hasn't been on the stream yet, and as far as I know, he's not going to do the late game in blackface. I can't guarantee it, but I don't think he's going to do the late game in blackface. Cannot confirm or deny.
Oh, Dovrin with the mistook.
Oh yeah, Bonks is gonna get herself killed. She's
Oh,
kinda
that
being
Nags is actually
Heal.
pretty big.
Heal. Aww.
Yeah. No
Oh,
heals on herself though.
Viscount
still
took
going
his
in there.
Meteor Hammer a bit too early there.
Dovran has got enough items to be able to start dabbing on the haters a bit. He is, it appears, going Ags with the point
Guthrie
with the
is just clicking.
or BKB. Guthrie is
Jones
clicking.
Ooh,
Vi's dead.
Yeah,
Zalaper-
random sentry.
Was gonna get out, but he decided to turn back around again. Oh, and
And
Jonas
dead.
steals the kill from Dovran.
Like I say, if Jenny did get him, Dove would have, so.
Now I
Ooh.
approve for Jonah's next items as well. Double Daedalus completes the build.
Link?
Lincolns?
Yes, for grip, I guess.
Not
I think he got
Lincoln, I
grip a few
guess.
times.
I'm saying of the items he's building. That's what I approve of.
Void pick? Question mark. And then drops the Lakad Matatang. He was on for about 2 minutes. Can't confirm on blackface. Oh, has he been on the stream, Eddie, already? And I wasn't aware of this. Oh my god, the late game with Pyrion Flax is starting. The graphics up.
Ah,
Top tower to attack.
Hang on.
Right. Who
Right.
do we give
I mean,
Can-
for all it's
can-
worth, they're
yeah.
currently taking the towers and the
I mean, yeah,
ramps.
just considering all chatting, you know, Ted's on with the late game if you lads want to call it a draw.
Also, I think if there's another all chat from Jonah, they should be disqualified.
Eddie, clip
Oh, for
clips or it didn't happen. Oh, fuck, Bruno was in it. They did get Bruno in. That's
Alright. Yeah,
that's what they call in Argentina, I think. El Pogoro Champeruni.
Falklands.
All the Falklands. That's what they called El General Belgrano.
Do you consider that a war crime or not? That's what I really want to know.
What, the General Belgrano?
Yeah.
Well, as they say, the history is written by the winners, and we won, so no.
So yeah, it was justified. That's what I think. You know, it was. Nah, I probably shouldn't joke about this kind of stuff, but
Right, the late game is on. He's outdoors. He's outdoors in front of the arena. He's wearing a very fetching Hawaiian shirt. He looks a bit like a dad on holiday on a beach in Cambodia, and I like it.
yeah. What's it going to Cambodia for though?
Bruno's got a very snazzy Dancing with the Stars number.
I didn't realise I turned on audio description. This is great. Is Guthrie planning on building a satanic? Because I see a morbid mask kind of chilling in his backpack right now.
I would assume so.
That's a choice.
It certainly is a choice. The El Grano was A, says Portlobe. Thank you very much for your input.
Classic.
Dovran has got the Ags. He's ready to start beefing up. He's ready to start killing. Belgrano was a naval vessel, so no war crime.
Sorry?
Yeah,
war
it
crimes
checks
can't
out.
be committed at sea.
Okay, the team griefing has begun. On Dire,
Do they just not want this game to end?
apparently.
Like
Hang on,
Dota.
I'll tell you
What
what.
a plug. Well done.
There you go. I've got him
but,
on.
I mean, the Dota scene
I've got him
has
on in the
changed a lot. I mean,
background.
TI
It's like he's
now,
here
even
with
just the
us.
standard of play seems to be incredible to me.
Everything.
Oh yeah,
has
yeah,
changed.
Ted.
I
it's
mean,
really
You
interesting.
were not
Yeah,
there.
what
at
do you
TI2.
think,
I think you
Bruno?
were at TI3.
3 was my first.
Yes,
yeah.
and I remember showing up at TI2 and we
This
had
is
a
weird.
set that kind of looked like this one. This was just, and we showed up. You know,
Yeah.
we weren't doing any
Okay.
research or magic. There's not
Looks
much
like
to
they're
research
gonna
keep
from.
pushing
Right,
it.
right.
That's,
And we
yeah,
just,
that's
you know,
really
shots,
interesting,
it was,
Bruno. Please tell me more.
James, Nebula, Gods, and myself.
This is-
We just sat there. We went. We just
Why
had
they
some
kind of just?
fun,
Yeah,
I
you
and-
just
don't
talk.
really know what they're waiting
you
for.
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
much
Yeah,
prep.
100%.
You guys-
No,
Bruno's pretty sexy.
It's enough of that. He is. He is a very sexy young
Like,
man.
I think I could pull off that look though that Bruno's got.
Well, here it comes if you're going to AFK. Oodles, it was like 15 seconds. I'm sure you'll live.
Nah, Oodles will and should die.
Okay, we've got a 5-man smoke up through the mid lane. Up into the triangle.
Your mum.
Little do they know, all their heroes are chilling in their
Chilling
base.
on the high ground.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
he's
blind
gone
hook
fish-
comes out.
Come on, he's luring them out.
I
Come on,
don't-
Dov. Keep trying.
The wave clearing ice blast.
Yeah, I
18k
respect it.
lead with Aegis. And we're
they're gonna fight.
Jonah's TP'd back to base.
Oh, there we go. Dolphin's thrown.
No, he's baiting. See?
Double BKB baited out.
No,
Is it throwing
he's
now?
lulling them into a false sense of security. What he's showing them is what they want to see, that they think they're coming back, so therefore, when they respawn, their Radiant are going to be playing a bit more aggressive than they should be, and therefore, they'll feed, and the die will kill them all.
Well, they're all just going to run away
Hunter's
from them.
trying to run down top. He's a nippy fellow with phase and
Hunter's
spider
pretty
legs.
poor looking at it. He's only got like 2 items.
Yeah, but one of those items is Black King Bar.
Yeah, it is a correct item, but it's like kind of poor, you know. Only can we
Yeah.
last it's only 174 all. That's a bit.
Right.
Still got a minute and a half on the Aegis.
Yeah, the lads have got a. Oh my god, they've got Charlie Yang on the late game. The man. Oh no, sorry. I'm being racist. It's Malini.
Ari, I'm gonna have to leave this cast.
I'm sorry. I was half tabbed out, half tabbed in, and I've done something terrible. I'm very sorry.
Well, that is
Malini.
fair. Someone once thought my brother was Chinese. He's not. He's completely British. But the reason they thought that is because he doesn't wear his glasses, so he's always squinting.
Oh dear.
So someone asked him once if he's got Chinese ancestry.
Oh dear.
This is all a bit borderline. I don't want to throw my career away.
Oodles, CM was the mid laner in this game. Guthers played CM mid, and which is why he has a Desolator, a Mjolnir, a Daedalus, and the Aegis.
Are they going to do anything with the Aegis? I don't think so, because it's about the time out.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
I mean, they might force a fight now, but 3 of the Dire just aren't here.
Something I will say, a bit of actual proper
TPing in.
analysis, is the goons never go, I feel like, go for the throats. They've got a situation, say you're a wolf hunting like
Oh, the grip on the
a
CM.
wolf hunts.
Oh,
8 seconds on Aegis.
There you
That's
go.
that's
I'll
fine.
go back to my
Jonah
analogy,
dies.
obviously, though.
But they've used Chrono, they've used Grip, they've used everything, and their BKBs are running out. So now is Carry Guthers' time to shine.
It is, but currently he's sleeping. Oh. Yep, and he's dead because the rest of the
Unfortunately,
team is too far
he is
behind him.
playing Crystal Maiden.
And then the real carry is coming in with Dovrin.
The big boy has arrived.
Go on,
Go get
Dobrin.
him,
Throw a hook.
Dobrin.
Go on,
Go
Dobrin.
on.
There.
Oh, he's got
There
him.
you go.
This reminds me of in 1453 when the Ottomans took Constantinople.
Let's keep walking at him, Dov.
Yeah.
Go on, you're
Yeah,
big.
Get him.
He's just
Dov.
playing.
Oh no, now he's speeding.
Oh, I forgot Ags reduced the cooldown of Grip.
Yep, I forgot that too. I just
I
saw
was
Dov get
very
that.
confused there for a second. And now the only people left are the supports and a mid Bane who can't do anything because he's playing Bane. So I guess we wait for next Roche then.
Now, my analogy was the problem sometimes goons have is they don't go for the throat. Say you're a wolf, you're hunting a deer, and its throat's open. As a wolf, you'd bite it and shake it and kill the wolf. If you're a goon, though, you just roll on your belly and let the deer kill you.
Wait for the deer to get back up again and trample you.
Yeah, terrible. And that's what I feel like they just did there. They had the age of 5 minutes. In those 5 minutes, don't feel they've done anything with it. And then they lose it just at the end and then lose a fight still.
I have you know, Jonah, their carry TP to the tier 2 in the top lane while the rest of the team is on the other half of the map. And then they fed. They did a big stinky feed.
Yeah. There's a DD bot. DD for the carry CM, or perhaps more likely for the Earthshaker, who has Daedalus now.
And hasn't built nags. And I respect that.
So let's do a quick count, shall we? So Dawnbreaker, Void. So 2 of the 3 cores on Radiant have bought Black King Bar. And a solid naught of Bean's Bloody Knees have bought Black King Bar.
That's rough. I didn't realise. Oh, they've got 2 glimmers at least.
I mean, they do, but there is a Grimstroke and a Dawnbreaker and a Hoodwink and a Bane in the game, which is probably why they can't seem to kill any heroes, if I had to guess.
2 glimmers at least.
They do have 2 glimmers. Unfortunately, not on the same hero, because that would be pretty cool.
That would be quite Chad. Hey, Eddie, my analogy was pretty good. Go fuck yourself. And
Ashley banned from chat.
As a fellow, as a wolf, you're not part of the pack. You're out of the pack. You're gonna starve because the pack is gonna get all the good hunting grounds, and you're just gonna have to eat rats.
Oh, a fight to Bruin. He's broken the smoke. He's got up high ground. He's BKB'd. He's got Chrono. He's not using it.
He's running away.
Running in the wrong direction.
He's running away bravely. Well, the rest of his team
I think he can go for the backstab if he wants to be a Chad.
He's TPing away?
If I grip the Lotus Orb.
Oh, random Dargon. That was pretty
down with.
Yeah. Do they have vision there?
Buyback.
Oh no. So hang on.
Because I feel like what's
Radiant's got vision there.
Yeah.
So Radiant. So he had vision, which is why he jumped, and then I guess decided better of it. Didn't see the target you wanted to go on. So he just went.
Sure why they're backing off with 2 people dead.
See, this is like instead of going for the throat, that Void had the opportunity to go for the throat, but instead just turned tail and ran.
Dovran has consumed the young man, the young John Lennon lookalike, Jonah.
Okay.
Will they keep pushing? That's the real question. Ooh,
well, they should
in
a 3v5 and with a 15k gold lead.
Unfortunately, their Desolator is playing like is the farthest back of any hero in this game. He's behind the Oracle and the AA.
Right. Can I make a prediction?
He's positioning like a support.
Void is going
you know what, Jack? I'd almost say he's positioning like a Crystal Maiden. Which is ironic because when he plays Crystal Maiden, he's usually frontlining.
Alright. Oh, they got to save their.
Is he going to go in?
Void's dead. Does he have buyback? Of course he doesn't. He bought out for some of an MKB.
To be fair, if he hadn't bought that, he's
still on the low ground, missing half his hits.
Well, Guffus doesn't need to hit his hits. He's that good of a player, where he's transcended beyond hitting hits.
Why are they backing off?
Like I said, they don't go for the throat.
How long has the cooldown on Soulbind been so low? Level 3.
My analogy, paying dividends.
Right, lads, you can literally end the game with Void dead.
Yeah, like I said, they go for the throat. Yeah, you're a wolf. You want to rip that deer's throat.
I'm missing Malini. Oh my, they got Cyborg Matt on. Oh my god, it's incredible. And I'm missing all of it to watch.
I'm not. I've got
this.
Watching it.
Well, I only have one screen, and Oodles will yell at me if I tab out for too long because I'm missing the action.
Is Oodles? Go fuck yourself.
Jesus, Brad.
Well, that's just rude.
And
Brad fire?
buying an AC on
Oh,
Sim.
he lands the hook. But the Eon Disc procs on
Alpha
Zalaper.
just runs away.
Echo Slammer chat. Oh, okay.
If only there was a way to
Oh,
purge.
Jonah didn't cancel the queue up. He had it queued up and he used it on nothing. And now Void's
and
up and
no
Void's going to chrono
detection.
and kill them all.
No, he's going to chrono Dovrin and not kill him. That's my
I don't think
prediction.
he is. I
Dog
think
on
he's a bit
cam.
too scared.
I think he's either going to do that or do nothing, get jumped and die.
Dog on cam.
Like that. You called it. Well done.
Dog on cam.
Oh, Jonah, that was.
Anytime Dargon.
Oh, this is the chrono.
Anytime Dargon.
Anytime.
Earring swelled. Anytime.
BKB satanic. Anytime.
Anytime. And he's got the chrono off. Unfortunately, his team was already GG'd and he spent the entire duration of Chronosphere hitting an Eon Disc Ancient Apparition. And the game's over.
Alright.
That was a
Dishonorables MVP. What would you say?
weird ending.
I'd say dishonorable for Dargon, without the end. Even if he didn't, if he didn't get it,
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we
Shall we
could
do?
try
Shall we start with an MVP? Shall we start with the big one?
Who to give it to?
I mean, probably Jonah.
Probably Jonah. I'm
The
gonna give it
lack
to Jonah.
of BKB was unfortunate, but I don't know if anyone did.
I'm only
Anything.
turned off from Jonah because they had a good chance to keep pushing. And
Right.
then
Well,
just
I mean, basically,
cheaply got
my vote is for
top.
one or two people. It's either for Jonah or for AA for very quietly going 5-3 and 5-3 and 32.
I'm
My
actually
vote-
genuinely quite happy with AA because the ults he did
Yeah.
land were actually pretty game changing.
Yeah, he didn't do anything terribly wrong. He was very quietly pretty sick. And if we have a look at,
You know
let's see.
Dovrin. That's my vote.
He actually did more hero damage
think
than
he did.
Pudge
Juiced
or
them.
the mid Crystal Maiden.
Alright, AA gets it for
Or,
sure.
Yeah,
or
AA.
anyone but Hoodwink on Radiant. Oh my god, why is the
he
hero
did-
damage on Radiant so low?
I
He did more damage
think
than
it's because
everyone.
They didn't do any damage.
How did Faceless Void deal less damage than Bane?
now?
The only person in that game who did more damage than Ancient Apparition was Zalaper on Hoodwink.
I hope
and that's
there's
it.
a thread in-house dogs about my casting. Otherwise, this was for nothing.
Right. So, MVP, Bassmaster. We happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah,
with that.
I support that.
Any honourables on either team?
I'm saying Dovrin. I expected nothing, and he did something.
You know what? I'll allow it. Why not? Any dishonourables?
Oh,
For the Void, for sure.
the Void, but I feel like maybe he's just new. But also, Dota shows no mercy, so I say not a dishonorable, a
Fair
full LVP.
No.
Because in Dota, you show no mercy. Dota's this ain't a kiddie game like Monopoly.
LVP sounds a bit much, I'll be honest. I'm having a look at his Dota buff. He is unranked, and apparently he has...
No,
how many
right.
how many games Dota 2 do you think he has on this account?
I don't care. It's Dota. You don't play Dota to be nice. You play it to be mean and kick people who are down. It's
200.
about ruining people's fun and not
Well,
just generally
I'm
meanness and mean-spiritedness.
I'm
And I
guessing
feel like-
I'm guessing he has a private profile because his last game on record was in 2012.
Ah.
He played Morphling, and he abandoned the game. He abandoned the game. It was a 32-minute game. And in 32 minutes, he was 0-2-1.
I got
And
some
had
bubble
so I
wrap.
assume he left quite early on. Oh wow! I'll tell you how old this game is. This replay is.
It's older than
He
mine.
had a Ricky on his team with a Diffusal Blade 2.
Oh, good on that. So I got some bubble wrap.
Nice. So we going with MVP AA, Honourable Dovrin, Dishonourable Void.
Yeah, I don't think
And
there's.
I feel
anyone
like
else-
there should be. I don't feel like we should make any note of the Earthshaker personally.
Okay. I don't think there's going to be enough people for a game 3. So what I might do is, I'll tell you what. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to pop in, see what the situation is, and then I'll be back to the stream with
Well,
with a response in a moment.
Cool.
I'll be waiting with
You will-
bated breath.
You will need a replacement for me because I'm going to go give Fran some cuddles for a bit.
That's okay.
Jake's
Honestly,
good.
I'm not anticipating there being enough people for game 3, so you're probably fine.
That's okay.
Jack's out, I'm out. That's
Right.
what I say. Ride or
Okay.
die, baby.
See you guys in a bit.
Well,
Much love.
I'll tell you what. In that case,
Ooh.
I'll be back in a few minutes, and if not, then I'll just end the stream. So
Ride or
Okay,
die,
no
baby.
worries.
I'll stick on the
Much
thing.
love. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss.